Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Westworld Season 4, Episode 6. This was pretty much just a setup for the final conclusion of the last two episodes that's coming up. So we was getting all the pieces in place is what I feel like this was all about. So I'm gonna just go ahead and we're gonna talk about it. Spoilers! Okay. So we got Bernard, got Maeve's body in the back of the truck with C, aka Frankie, Caleb's daughter. We start the episode with a flashback to his wife and daughter trying to get somebody out of Hales Park when she was still a little girl, and they was building their resistance and trying to save people. And one of the dudes that was with them was ridiculous. I'm like, he's not a great person to go on a mission with. Like, you need to have patience and not be afraid all the time because you know what you up against. So I wasn't too surprised that he got his ass choked up, and he got took. But that's how the episode started with the cold open. But then we go on to, Bernard and them going back to, they went to the 1920s town, Temperance Park. Yeah, that's where they was heading for their base so that he could try to repair Maeve. And so he going through all of the motions of, repairing her body, see all the different parts of the park that he knew about, which in turn helped her realize that he was also a host. Also, but back in the park, Hell Dolores is still messing with Caleb, host Caleb. And she's trying to figure out what it is about him that's making, what it is from him that's making her hosts, want to kill themselves. Why are they doing this? What are they infected with? What did you do? And he's like, I didn't do anything. And if first of all, how would I even know? So lo and behold, she done did this whole setup with him. He in a room, in one of the locked rooms, and then in all the other rooms is other hymns. So all the ones that she done made, they're in different states of digression, because apparently his brain not functioning very well in these host bodies, so they all falling apart. So he trying to break out, and he break out, and he get to this tower to send a message to his daughter, to let her know that she on the right path and that she gonna complete what he started, and and she good, keep on doing what you're doing. It was all a setup for Hale to try to figure out what it was he wanted to tell his daughter in the first place, and hopefully give us some information about what's going on with her host. So she was all disappointed, like, oh, that was all sappy. You just saying you love you and all that kind of stuff. What was the point of that? He was like, it was all for what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So she done snapped his neck. So now that Caleb is dead, and now she reprinting yet another Caleb that she finna try to do this fidelity test on. I don't understand why she's so obsessed with him. She talking about it all started with him because he had a way to resist, and she don't understand that if you got something that you love and you trying to protect, you're not gonna be able to do that, because that's what happened with his wife and his daughter when his daughter was little, and the person that they was trying to get out, this Asian dude, and he was he was a, what do they call it, outlier, because he was missing his brother. He loved his brother, and his brother was trying to tell him, but he wasn't really catching on. But now his brother gone, and he like, I know I had a brother. What up with that? And so then they set up this little piece of information that when they got him out and got him back to where they was building up their rebel base or whatever, she was still sending radio messages to her father, hoping that he would get him or hear him or respond. And she called him a big brother, and I'm not your big brother. Don't call me that. They gone, and your father gone, and just like my brother is, and yada yada yada. So later on, while she done working with Bernard to try to set up everything to fix Maeve, he done just switched out her little orb thing in her head and everything, her control module, so that she could, and transferring it to another one, because the one she had been underground for so long, it was kind of messed up. So he wanted to make sure she was fresh. He's talking about 60% of the time she go along without playing. 40% of the time she just wake up. We'll just say she wake up on the wrong side of the bed. So I'm like, she snap out, fuck y'all, and I'm out. That sounds like something Maeve would do. Yet that's not what happened. I figured we weren't gonna get Maeve to the end of the episode because he said it was gonna take a while for her brain to be transferred to this other little orb. So in the meantime, in between time, right before Dolores killed host Caleb, she let him know, like, yeah, your daughter, yeah, I sent her a little present. I got something coming for her. So now Bernard, like, you're gonna have to, protect your people because we're not the problem. Because her people came back with the person that they went to get out, and Bernard, told her, like, but they said it was a trap. It was like they knew we was coming or something like that. So she traded on Bernard and Stubbs, so they done tied them up. So then she come and talking to him, and he like, you got to protect your people. Don't worry about us. One of them is really the mole, and it's not us, but one of them is really the mole. Sometimes it was even Stubbs, but you need to save your people. Sometimes it was your girlfriend, sometimes it was this person, and sometimes it was that person. You need to figure it out. Otherwise, if you don't, they're going to kill you. So she locked the girlfriend up in a room to protect her. She like, I don't know if you in or not, but we'll figure it out. So then the leader dude, who turns out to be the Asian dude, that explains why he was so much older than her, because he was like way older than her when they was kids. And, he talking to her and telling her she needs to stop, trying to fix this. We'll find your father. Don't worry about it. We need to move on. You're like a sister to me, and, blah, blah, blah. And that set her off, and she like, dude was dead serious about not being my damn brother. So she knew he was the mole. He was the freaking host. So she trying to take him out. Unbeknownst, because she had already put Maeve's core thing back in her brain. He didn't know that, though. So that's how he got took out, because he was finna shoot her, and Maeve came and stabbed him in the face. And I was like, yay, Maeve is back. So they had a small talk with each other, and now they on their way to, I'm pretty sure she gonna have a full-fledged, who knows what kind of conversation with Bernard. They ain't show that. They ain't show Stubbs and Bernard again. They just showed C and Maeve talking. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a conversation about what's gonna happen. And now you got 3 hosts, along with some humans, finna try to come and take Dolores Hale down. Still don't know what's going on with Dolores Chrissy, and I can't think of his name. Her little boyfriend. They still in there. What are they gonna do? Hale got problems coming. They didn't even bring up host William Man in Black this episode. So I'm like, he's still somewhere mulling over what he want to do and if he want to even be a part of this park. And one of the things that host Caleb told her is that we didn't affect your host with nothing. They simply don't want to be a part of this world that you'd have made. They don't want to be a part of it. They were trying to get away from you. That's what really pissed her off, and then she snapped his neck. And I'm like, she might be right about that. Then she tried to accuse Clementine of some stuff. You spend a lot of time in the city, and everything. Clementine like, I don't deal with the outliers. I like the sheep, and that's it. That's all. We got to fix this problem. So I'm like, this is insane. What is going to happen? How are they going to take down Dolores Hale? I'm so excited to find this out. I really, really, really want to know. I'm so glad that Maeve is back online and doing her thing. I know it's going to be so raw. I love me some Maeve. Love her. Love her. She's fabulous. And Bernard, you're doing good. You're putting everybody on the right track to try to save everybody. I don't know how he gonna end up dead by the end of it, because that's what the dude inside the place beyond told him. Like, if you go down this path to save the humans, you're gonna end up sacrificing yourself, and that's the choice he made. So here we go. I don't know how that's gonna happen. What's gonna happen to Stubbs? Oh my God, Teddy. That's her little Dolores Christie boyfriend named Teddy. I don't know what her and Teddy gonna do, but I hope it's gonna be good. I'm so glad that Maeve is back. I don't know what to do. That was the most exciting part. Maeve was she back. Yes, body repaired and everything. Now she gonna have to repair Bernard because C shot him in the chest. Talking about they was the traitors. They was the ones who gave away that they was going. They wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was somebody else. And then the dude got replaced. I'm like, well, when they went to go save the lady, he the one that split off, from everybody else. Sure enough, he got shot in the head and replaced with a host. So that's how all that took place. I will see you guys next week for the penultimate episode of Westworld this season, episode 7. Hope you enjoy it. Please watch the show. I don't know how many seasons more they got left in them or what else they could do. But I really wanted to keep going. And that's the only way it's going to keep going if we keep watching and raving about it like I'm doing. So I will see you guys next week for episode 7. Have a great day.